Welcome back to Addison Politics. I'm your host, Addison Voss. Today, we need to talk about something that honestly deserves way more attention, because what's happening inside the DOJ Civil Rights Division, it's nothing short of a hostile takeover. Let's rewind. The division was created in 1957, right in the heart of the civil rights movement, to fight racial discrimination. It worked alongside MLK. It helped dismantle Jim Crow. It prosecuted hate crimes. It expanded voting rights. It was, in many ways, the moral compass of the Justice Department. Fast forward to 2025, and it's now being run by Harmeet Dhillon, a conservative activist, one of Trump's former election lawyers. Yes, that Harmeet Dhillon. And she's not wasting any time flipping the division's mission on its head. According to internal memos obtained by the New York Times, Dhillon ordered staff to give their full dedication to Trump's agenda or else. And let's be clear, that agenda has nothing to do with fighting racism, police brutality, or voter suppression. Instead, here's what she's focusing on: banning trans women from sports, cracking down on so-called anti-Christian bias, investigating anti-Semitism, but only when it fits right-wing narratives, and most absurdly, launching investigations into undocumented immigrants supposedly voting in U.S. elections, which is a conspiracy theory. But this isn't just rhetoric. She's already taking action. Last week, Dhillon scrapped a 2022 agreement between the DOJ and a poor, mostly black county in Alabama. The agreement was meant to ensure access to clean water, flood protections, basic sanitation for black and white residents. She threw it out. Why? Because, in her words, the DOJ will no longer pursue environmental justice through a DEI lens. Let that sink in. If a policy helps black and brown communities specifically, it's now off limits. They're calling it colorblind, but it's really just erasure. And it gets worse. Dhillon has redirected the DOJ's voting rights unit. Instead of protecting voting access, they're now focusing on rooting out voter fraud, which, again, is something Republicans have been hyping for years without real evidence. Now it's not just a talking point, it's official DOJ policy. And get this, she's even going after local gun control laws. One of the DOJ's most powerful tools, the pattern or practice investigation, historically used to hold abusive police departments accountable, is now being used to challenge Los Angeles gun safety laws. So instead of investigating cops who shoot unarmed black people, they're targeting cities trying to keep guns off the streets. And here's the kicker. Dhillon's memo says the DOJ doesn't serve the American people anymore. It serves the White House. She literally called the executive branch the DOJ's sole client. Let's stop right there. The Justice Department is supposed to be independent. It's supposed to uphold the Constitution, not carry out a president's political agenda. But now, if Trump signs an executive order, no matter how extreme, the DOJ is expected to enforce it. No questions asked. Former DOJ officials are sounding the alarm. Vanita Gupta, who led this division under Obama and served under Biden, called this a total betrayal of Title VI, the part of the Civil Rights Act that lets the government pull funding from agencies that violate constitutional rights. She says this is a weaponization of the DOJ against civil rights. And she's absolutely right. This is what authoritarianism actually looks like. It's not always some big public meltdown. Sometimes it's a quiet memo. Sometimes it's a rewritten mission statement. Sometimes it's civil rights lawyers being replaced by ideologues who want to redefine justice. So where does that leave us? It leaves us with the Justice Department that's no longer protecting civil rights. It's policing culture. It's prioritizing political stunts over protecting people. And the ones who lose the most? Marginalized communities, trans folks, poor black neighborhoods, immigrants. If that doesn't scare you, it should. Thank you for watching today's video. Like and subscribe if you're here for straightforward, no-fluff political coverage. I'm Addison Voss. See you in the next one.